Hey guys, it's Silver Snorlax, and I am back today with PSA returns. Ton of cards to go over today. Tons and tons. I got 229 that were submitted, 13 different users, a couple of very large orders of at least 50 cards. So we have a whole bunch to kind of go over and explore. We're seeing a lot of Pokemon, both old and new. We're seeing some Yu-Gi-Oh! I love seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's a personal favorite of mine, so we're going to see some of that in this particular return video. We're also going to see some sports card stuff as well, so I hope you guys like all of the above, because that's what I have. So real quick about this round, this was the round that was submitted in August, and it actually arrived back before the June and July rounds came back. So while technically speaking this is supposed to be PSA returns number 28, at least that's the round it was supposed to be, it's actually 26 because it arrived out of order. So this is PSA returns round 26. I'm very excited to go ahead and showcase everything that everybody received back. So without further ado, I really would like to get started. We have a lot to go over. This video is going to be in several parts, so you guys will have lots to watch in terms of content, and hey, I'm excited too. So let's go ahead and let's jump in. So in no particular order, we're just going to start with Outstanding Oshawott. He sent 2 cards, and these 2 cards you'll be seeing a lot of in the near future, I'm sure. These are the Pretend Pikachus, the Magikarp, and the Gyarados, both very popular cards with collectors. I know there's at least one other user who sent, I believe they're make-believe or pretend Pikachus, whatever you want to call them. So those are very popular. You'll be seeing more of those, I'm sure, in the coming months as well, as collectors do seem to like them. Moving right on to Sharon N., who sent 3 cards, their first submission, and I thought it went pretty well. They have a first edition Jungle Jolteon, a Charizard EX, a Mint 9 Charizard EX from EX Fire Red and Leaf Green. So always a popular card. And Mega Charizard from Flash Fire. Came back as a Mint 9. Which is pretty standard with the English versions. So pretty straightforward, straight 9s kind of deal. That's not bad for English cards though. A lot of times you'll see lots of variation in terms of grade, especially if they're a little bit older. Moving right along. These cards are from 13 Dr. Awesome. Sent, I believe it was a 5-card submission. We'll start off with the Wild Blaze Full Art Charizard. Beautiful Kyogre from Tidal Storm. It's a beautiful card. I love that. Kyogre is one of my favorite Pokemon, so that's a fantastic card. Tyranitar. Beautiful Tyranitar from Bandit Ring. Seeing some more Bandit Ring here. This is Ampharos. And another Bandit Ring card. This is Primal Kyogre. And something I noticed about this particular submission, I would just like to kind of showcase it real quick. You'll notice how PSA has the labels done. Here, we'll stack it like that. You'll see Full Art is at the top for the that first label. We'll say Full Art, Mega Ampharos EX, and then PSA has them done differently. It says Mega Tyranitar EX Full Art. He puts the Full Art, or excuse me, PSA puts the Full Art at the end of that particular label. So kind of interesting to note that PSA isn't real consistent as far as to where they put Full Art on the card. Just something to note. So if any of you out there are watching or looking at cards on auction or something like that, and you notice Full Art isn't in the place where it where you think it should be, that may not be the case. It's just a matter of consistency with PSA. So do be warned on that one. Moving right along, more cards to go over. We're getting through a lot of the smaller submissions first. These are from Fabulous Kyogre. Here's a really great one. This is Hoopa EX, the Full Art variant, English version from Ancient Origins, which I like quite a bit. There's just so much color involved with that card, it's insane. We're seeing Mega Ampharos again. And Tornadus EX, this is a promo variant. You see it says Black and White Legendary Treasures. I believe this was a pre-release, if I'm not mistaken, so that's pretty cool. I'm actually surprised I don't get more pre-release cards. I don't know if they're just not a big fan or a good selling point for collectors and buyers, but I don't seem to get too many pre-release cards. I just find it odd. You'd think they'd be slightly more collectible. Moving right on, I did discuss we were going to get some Yu-Gi-Oh! Got some Yu-Gi-Oh! From MTL Baller, who sent with me many, many times before. This is an awesome card. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, like 1,000 times over. I love Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I believe this is pronounced Necros of Trishula. I've been out of the Yu-Gi-Oh game for a while, but that card artwork is absolutely amazing. It's Gem Mint 10. And that's just, it's just amazing on so many levels. I love it. So very cool card. Love artwork on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Hoping to get more and more of them in. Actually looking at buying a couple booster boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh for my own channel, as I haven't done an opening for you guys in freaking forever. So I think you're owed that much. Moving right on. This is from Sulkins, who sent a fair number of cards, some really good stuff. We'll start it off with Dark Gyarados. Received a 9. Dark Charizard, and this Dark Charizard I was a little surprised at. I think it was this order. There were a couple Dark Charizards that came through this order, and there was one that I looked at in particular and I said, you know, that should probably be regraded. This might have been it. I can't see a printing defect on it. Corners had a little bit of whitening. That might have been it, but I can't quite remember if that was the card I would suggest for regrade. I think it was. Dark Magneton here, also got a 9. Beautiful Gem Mint 10 Dark Slowbro. That's an awesome card. I like Rocket there in the background. You can see. It's very, it looks evil. I like it when a card kind of speaks to me that way. When the title and the card artwork just kind of go together, it just kind of makes it into one great big beautiful thing, at least in my mind. Dark Alakazam. Came back as Mint 9. Dark Dragonite. And originally I was worried that, I thought, because I looked this card over pretty good, and I was like, you know, that's kind of odd it received 9, but I actually did find some printing lines on the holo artwork, which will bump you down to a 9. But originally I was going to say, you know what, you may want to have this regraded, but tell you what, beautiful card even out of 9. So that's a really nice card. I like that one quite a bit. Dark Raichu Mint 9 as well from Rocket. Dark Arbok Mint 9. And then a set of very nice Dark Vileplumes graded Mint 9 and Gem Mint 10. So very good stuff there. Love seeing some older Wizards of the Coast stuff. That's stuff I like to collect personally. Very, very cool. A lot of nostalgia there for me. Moving right along, kind of reorganize the desk here a little bit. Got a couple more orders to go through. We'll go with these shorter stacks. I'll go with Dark Dragonite, his order, and wouldn't you guess it, he sent a Dark Dragonite. It's a beautiful card. Again, it's a Mint 9. Ninetales EX, Gem Mint 10. It's a great card. Love the artwork. Love those eyes of another Ninetales slapped right on top of it, acting as the background. Regirock EX. All those wonderful shards. Gives it a nice pop. Vileplume EX, also Gem Mint 10. Raichu EX from EX Emerald, came back as a Mint 9. Camerupt EX, Gem Mint 10 on that one. A little bummed on this one because I love Caesar. I think he's great. This one came back as near Mint 8. Kingdra EX came back as a Mint 9. Politoed EX coming back as a 9. Regice. And lastly, this was a Mega Charizard. A little surprised on the grade. I remember looking this one over and thinking before I sent it, I'm not real sure where it would grade because there is a lot of edge wear on this particular card. However, it's so new, it's odd to see that. So I was hoping for a little bit higher, but for Dark Dragonite, 7's going to have to suffice. Alright, I think we'll move along to one last grouping of cards here. We'll wrap this up for this particular video before we move on to parts 2 and 3. So we're going to go ahead and jump to Chopped and Sectioned, his cards. He sent a number of cards, and Chopped and Sectioned has sent with me a couple times before, and he tends to send good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and review what he has. We got beautiful Gem Mint 10, Emerging Powers Thunderous. Emerging Powers full arts actually tend to grade pretty high, at least I've noticed they have in the past. And They always look good slabbed. Mint 9 here on the Dark Explorer's Tornadus. Mint 9 Charizard EX, half art variant. A couple Charizards here. We have the holographic Charizard from Boundaries Crossed, Mint 9. Mega Charizard EX, Y version, Mint 9. Mega Rayquaza EX. This is a great card too. I really like this particular half art variant. Looking for plenty of sheen on this Reshiram. You can kind of see it. I catch it in my lighting just right. You can see there's the silhouette of Reshiram. Zekrom EX, that came back as near mint 8. Shaman EX, that's a mint 9. Near mint to mint 8, Dragon's Exalted Rayquaza. I think centering kind of beat him a little bit on this one. There's also some edge wear on the top that's pretty apparent. Probably knocked him down a little bit. Mint 9 Reverse Charizard, same Boundaries Cross set. Fantastic Dragonite EX. I really like this card. I'm happy it came back as a 10. That's a great card. Dark Celebi. Those energy symbols there as the kind of your background. Those are pretty cool. You see the leaf in the dark. There, kind of reminds me of secret rares from more recent sets. And last one here is a Plasma Storm random receiver. It came back as a mint 9 as well. So that's going to wrap it up for part 1 here. Just a quick reminder, guys, I've been trying to promote this a little more and more. A lot of these guys who send cards to me do in fact resell. So if you're interested in something, I do give names as I go through each and every grouping of cards, and people are always allowed to comment in the comment section. If you see something you want or are interested in buying something, I know I see stuff I like to buy all the time. Message some of these guys on YouTube, help them out. Part of me doing these videos is to help them showcase their own cards, so that you guys out there who are interested can buy them and add them to your own collections. That's always a thing you can do. Additionally, if you're seeing cards coming through and you're thinking, wow, that's something I would like to do, I am in fact the one that runs the grading service. I'm here for the United States, Canada, and I'm still doing Australia. So if you're in one of those countries and you're interested in having cards graded, I'm definitely a go-to guy for you. I'll leave a link there in the description that has an informational video regarding all that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up, and we'll carry on to part 2. You'll see that fairly soon. Thanks for watching.